Hi guys, it's Matt from Maxon UK, and in this third video we are going to take a quick look at what spline modeling is. Okay, so we've so far looked at what polygonal modeling and deformer modeling is. This time we're going to look at what spline models are. So a spline is one of these see-through sort of lines. There's another tutorial that goes through exactly all of their different types and what they're useful for. But what I'm going to do is just give you a quick example of spline modeling. Okay, so to use some spline modeling you need some form of generator, and in this instance I'm going to use an extrude. So you put the spline in the extrude and it will create some form of shape. Okay, so obviously with a circle that's relatively simple to do, and I could have used a cylinder. If I just delete that, and maybe I use a more complicated shape like a flower and make that a child of it, and there we go, we've got more complicated shape that would have been slightly harder to do. So spline modeling takes a spline and creates a shape out of it. So maybe if I used a different sort of spline, like a loft NURBS, then you can see that what I can do is create myself some interesting shapes which will merge together, certainly with the loft NURBS, which you can then shrink or move or change. And maybe if I used a different type of spline, you'll be able to see that I can start to build up shapes really quickly that would have been maybe more complicated to have worked towards than just a couple of quick clicks like the deformer or the polygonal modeling, and how long that would have taken. But quite quickly we end up with something that would have been a little bit more difficult to have modeled any other way. And so you can rotate it, and maybe I've just made myself a nice vase, and I can make it hollow by creating another rectangle there, shrinking it and then moving it down. Okay, maybe I could put that middle circle in at the bottom as well, and there we go, we have our vase that I've just made in no time at all. And because it's made up of splines, it's being generated by my loft NURBS, it means that I can at any point turn stuff on and off, and I haven't actually done anything destructive to this model that stops me from being able to change or move anything. Okay, so spline modeling gives a really quick and easy way of giving us a base, because you can make these objects editable, and then I have access to its points and polygons, which would allow me to start doing some more complicated polygonal modeling with it. I hope that was a useful introduction and an understanding of what spline modeling is, and I will catch you in the last video.